Good evening, and welcome to the February 27th and first edition of ETV News for the spring semester. I'm Jacob Worfs.
And I'm Kyla McKinney. Thank you for joining us for the first show of our spring semester. There's a lot to cover tonight, so let's get underway.
On Saturday, February 22nd, the music department hosted the Piano Gala, a celebration of women composers in the Fine Arts Building Concert Hall. To keep with the theme, every performer played a piece written by a female composer. The finale was a beautiful piece not only played, but composed by Eastern's own Christina Chernisky. Make sure to keep up to date with all of the music department's events on their Instagram at music@EasternCT.
Are you feeling stressed or in need of a little me time? If so, you're in luck. Tales of Joy Therapy Animal Organization is returning to Eastern for the spring semester. Each Wednesday in the Academic Success Center, located on the first floor of the library from 1 to 3 p.m., dogs such as Fireball and Ernie will be offering their cuddling abilities for an opportunity for students to boost their moods and spend time with a four-legged furry friend. 3 additional furry friends are making their Eastern debut this semester, so make sure to stop by and enjoy the various dogs' company until the end of the semester.
Eastern's spring theater production is in full swing. Reporter Jared Toffel is in the Fine Arts Center to detail the upcoming shows. Jared?
I'm Jared Toffel, and I'm live here in front of the Belmont Bernstein Studio Theater in the Fine Arts Building, where tonight is the premiere of the play Zoomers. Written by Matthew Gasada and directed by David Pellegrini, Zoomers is a humorous theatrical chronicle that explores the lives of the self-chronicling generation, taking place in an apartment in Brooklyn, following a group of 20-something-year-old roommates as they navigate their relationships and try to find ways to make meaning in life in a world full of distractions. The play runs from February 27th to March 1st and March 6th to the 9th. Tickets are on sale for $20 for general public and free to Eastern students. Go to the theater's Instagram at theater@Eastern and don't miss out on this truly unforgettable performance. That's all from me. Once again, I'm Jared Toffel with Nick Walsh behind the camera, sending it back to the...
You may remember seeing camera crews around campus in the fall. This was all to put on Eastern's feature episode of the college tour. This Amazon Prime show highlights 10 students and alumni who have all been positively impacted by Eastern in different ways. The episode showcases everything from academics, athletics, and residential experiences to student life and campus resources. If you are eager to get watching, you can find the episode on Eastern's University YouTube channel.
If you've been to Hurley Hall during this semester, you may have taken notice of a few things. Mainly, Eastern's main area for dining has undergone a couple of revamps. The 2 most notable changes have been the addition of video boards in the service area and the update of the digital kiosk. The video board revamps can be seen as soon as you swipe your card in Hurley, right above the grill station where they serve the burgers and the fries. The new video board features a list of all the items currently served at the station, as well as a video played in the background. Another video board can also be seen above the fresh oven pizzas. The kiosk has also been updated during the semester, featuring a digital survey instead of the usually colored face rating scale. However, as of today, the update has finished and the faces have returned.
We love a good national day or month at ETV. This month is none other than National Snack Food Month. Reporter Brendan Lasbury hits the ground running to learn what food warriors favor.
Hello there, Eastern. I'm Brendan Lasbury, and welcome back here to ETV News after the long winter break. This month, February, is National Snack Month, so we went around the Student Center to ask students what their go-to snack on campus is. Let's take a look at what they said.
If I had to choose, it'd be the chicken tenders and the fries. The fries are top-notch.
From Grill Nation, I get the tater tots.
I get myself, if I'm being cheap, 3-piece chicken tender, no sauce though. You know, I like to keep it nice and dry. I'll drink some water to wash it down instead. You know, just to keep going. Who needs anything else?
I would say my favorite snack is probably Ben & Jerry's cookie dough ice cream.
Definitely the tater tots and the croissant, bacon, egg, and cheese croissants.
Favorite snack has got to be the Sour Punch. I like a lot of things sour.
Cheez-It Grooves.
Cheez-It Grooves, gotta love them.
Personally, I like to grab a chocolate muffin from the stew over there.
I like the sweet potato fries at the Student Center.
My favorite snack would probably be the honey pretzel bites from the vending machines in Yadlik.
My favorite snack, besides myself, I'm going to go with Klondike bars.
I'm going to have to say the buffalo chicken wrap in the food court in the student center. It's called the Nashville hot chicken wrap now, but in my heart, it's Buffalo.
Well, there you have it. Personally, I love me some Skittles. That'll do it here from us at the Student Center. Guys in the studio, back to you.
Just ahead, weather boy Dylan Ellis will be in the studio to give us the forecast after this short break. Stick with us.
Bring it.
Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys. You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one?
I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Dylan is in the studio to dish out this week's upcoming weather. What's the weather looking like, Dylan?
1 second, guys. Hello, Eastern. Thank you, guys. Dylan here with your latest weather update. So today in Willimantic, we saw nothing but rain with a high of 50 degrees and a low of 33 degrees. Furthermore, we had winds topping off at 14 miles an hour and gusts that went as high as 26 miles an hour. Honestly, it was just a really gross day. So moving on to our extended forecast. Tomorrow, we're going to see cloudy skies of a high of 44 degrees and a low of 28. Saturday, we will see partly cloudy skies of a high of 40 and low of 27. Sunday, it's going to be cold. We'll see partly cloudy skies with a high of 32 and a low of 15. Monday is going to have mostly sunny skies of a high of 34 and low of 21. Tuesday, we're going to have mostly cloudy skies of a high of 45 and low of 33. Winter in New England, gotta love it. Let's take a look at our ETV sports forecast for the weekend. This weekend, up in Boston, the men and women indoor track teams will be competing in the New England D3 Track Championships. Tomorrow, they will be seeing a high of 44 under partly cloudy skies of a low of 28. Same deal for Saturday with them, with the high being 4 degrees lower at 40 degrees and the low being 27. Also on Saturday, over in Middletown, Rhode Island, the women's lacrosse team will be competing against Salve Regina for their second game of the season. They'll be seeing some pretty cold conditions under partly cloudy skies. The high will be 41 that day and the low will be 31. Finally, also on Saturday, the men's lacrosse team will be traveling to Milton, Massachusetts to compete against Curry College. They will be seeing very similar conditions to the women, partly cloudy skies, high of 42 and a low of 31. Good luck to everyone in the cold this weekend, especially the lacrosse teams. That does it for the ETV weather forecast this week. Thanks for tuning in. For ETV News, this has been Dylan Ellis, wishing you a safe and happy weekend. Let's send it back to our anchors.
Thanks, Dylan. How one notable anchor has broken down the doors is shutting one of his own.
Also, how the Pope is doing. More details about his condition and recovery process.
Stick around for more national news after these short messages.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
From ECTV, Hi, and welcome to EC's News Before Noon.
News 22.
Good evening, and welcome to tonight's edition of News 22.
And now, ETV. This student-ran news broadcast has been giving the news to the Eastern community for over 30 years. From news on campus, national news, one-on-one, or editorial segments, weather forecasts, and of course, our very own Eastern Athletics. Your campus, your news from ETV. We are live every Thursday night at 7 p.m. only on our YouTube channel. You can also follow us on Instagram at ETVnews_.
Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back. After 10 years behind the desk, NBC nightly news anchor Lester Holt is ready to say goodbye. In a memo sent to staffers on Monday, Holt expressed how much of an honor it's been to keep, quote, journalism as our true north and our viewers at the center of everything we do, unquote. He will continue to host Dateline NBC, the network's primetime news magazine. Holt started anchoring for Dateline back in 2011. He plans to step away from the newscast in the early summer. Holt became the first African-American solo anchor of a weekday network nightly newscast.
On Thursday, the Vatican said Pope Francis's condition is improving, but his prognosis is still unclear for now. Doctors say they will need more days of clinical stability to give a prognosis. The medical update on the Pope was described as complex rather than critical. He continued to receive oxygen therapy, and in the morning, he was able to do some physical activity, alternated by rest. Later on, he was reported to have prayed in the hospital chapel.
The first one may have ended up with jail time for the founder, but Fire Festival 2, it looks like it's going to happen. Founder Billy McFarland shared on social media that Fire Festival 2 is set to take place in Mexico between May 30th and June 2nd. The festival promises attendees world-class accommodations and intimate beachside performances. The original Fire Festival took place in 2017 and was heavily promoted on social media by various celebrities and influencers. The event turned out to be a nightmare. People paid thousands of dollars for low-quality tents for lodging, mass disorganization, and the now infamous limp cheese sandwiches. In 2018, McFarland was sentenced to 6 years in prison after pleading guilty to fraud charges. He was released in 2022.
With the weather getting nicer and spring on the way, people traveling to national parks may be in for a rude awakening. After a major cut in employees, some national parks are left with little to no choice but to lessen services. Several have canceled tours altogether, while others are cutting back on hours. Yosemite National Park has halted the sale of summer permits for some campgrounds indefinitely. This comes after about 1,000 national park employees were fired last week. The cuts are part of the Trump administration's efforts to curb federal spending.
President Trump is threatening to double tariffs on China. Today, President Trump said that 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canadian goods are set to take effect on March 4th, as planned. That is the same date as, the newly proposed additional 10% on Chinese imports. The initial 10% tariff on Chinese goods went into effect earlier this month. The tariffs on Mexico and Canada had already been planned. Trump had tied tariffs on America's neighbors to illegal migration and the flow of fentanyl into the U.S. Mexico, China, and Canada are America's top 3 trading partners. Tariffs on all 3 at the same time could lead to higher prices for American consumers.
It has been a slow year for the fast food industry, so Subway has announced a plan to try to attract more customers. The sandwich chain is bringing back discounted footlongs. Beginning Friday, you can get any footlong sandwich for just $6.99. That is a big discount since some footlongs cost as much as $14. The offer is only available through the Subway app or website with the code 699FL. This offer is only around for a limited time.
That wraps up tonight's edition of ETV News. So please be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
From director Jason Saloy, producers Kaylee Roberts and Emily Madden, and the entire ETV News staff, thank you for watching. Once again, I'm Kyla McKinney.
I'm Jacob Worst, wishing you a great evening. Thanks to all for tuning in, and we will see you all next week.